We're back. Well, we don't know if this is going to be the first video or the second one.
We just did another video. This one might be the first or the second. We're not sure yet.
We're not sure. But
anyway, it's going to be a story time.
On how we met.
Two different
I'm
sides
sure
to the
everybody is eager to know how we met, but we need video ideas.
Yeah.
So
comment video ideas.
Yeah, please.
On what we should do. We're in lockdown, so a lot of spare time.
Yeah, but like no shopping or anything because not allowed at the house. Only for essentials.
Only one person as well.
I thought it was two.
No,
From your household.
Me and your mum couldn't get into Iceland.
Story time. Okay, why is that? Story time on how we met. I want to hear your side of it first because I cannot wait to hear this rubbish.
Oh, I thought you were talking to them. I was like, how would they know?
Well, yeah, I am talking to them, but I'm talking to you.
So we both went to Bristol City Community Trust College.
I was there for a year ahead.
Yeah,
because I'm a year older.
We were in the same year.
Yeah, we was on the same course.
It's
the same course.
Yeah, it was.
You
go
first,
it was.
Whatever.
But you did an extra year. You did a level 2.
Yes, I've done a different course first.
So he's a year older than me.
Yes.
But
as you can tell with the facial hair and
it's got nothing to do with it. So it was the beginning of the first year, and all of us went to Cardiff.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually remember...
Cardiff, Wales. That's right, Wales.
Right, that'll be something. No, so I remember when we all... It was an early morning, wasn't it?
It was, because
so
we were going
all
to a
had
futsal tournament.
Yeah, so there was a futsal tournament, because our college course was based on futsal. Well, my one was football and futsal. Yours was just futsal.
Yes.
And as like a little bonding thing for girls, boys, for the teams to get to know each other and play for the first time... Shut up. Our college organised a tournament in Wales. Wales, which is outside the UK, Wales.
Yes, is another place.
And I remember it was a really early morning and we were all sat in like the reception area of the stadium, of the college. And Jimmy over here.
That's me.
Walked in with like 7 hash browns from McDonald's.
It was actually 6, so there we go. She's wrong already, but carry on.
It was ridiculous, is what it was. And I just remember looking at him, and I was like, oh my god, like, that's so weird.
So basically, boys, that is how you draw attraction to yourself. So there's some tips.
So that got my eye on him, I can't lie.
Exactly, there we go. Straight away.
Well, not even necessarily like that, but it just made me really, like...
And then she was
weirded
intrigued,
out in a way.
Yeah, she wanted to know more. Like, why has he got these hash browns? Maybe I should talk to him. But...
Shush. Oh, and we got to Wales, and we had a team photo, and we didn't know each other, Mike. We'd never spoken.
Yeah, really
We'd never spoken. We didn't know each other.
Yeah.
Oh, when you talk, I'm gonna try and find the picture.
No, definitely.
But we were literally. I was here, he was like here. He was right behind me, basically.
So basically what she's trying to say is she had her eyes on me, and when we was getting ready for the team photo, she decided it would be a good idea to try and stand next to me.
I didn't know. I figured out that we were next to each other.
She goes,
he looks really ugly and trampy on that day. You can't deny that.
Do you know what? Yeah.
You did.
For looking as bad as what I did, all eyes were on me. I don't know what it is. I really don't.
You're so full of yourself. He looked like a tramp. His beard, his sideburns.
It was true.
It was bad.
The eyes were on me. You can't lie.
I thought you were saying it was true that you looked like a tramp.
No, it was true. I looked like a tramp, and everybody still wanted to know me. So.
All right, it's popular.
That is true.
So that was
done.
the team photo.
Yeah.
Then games played like later in the day.
Yeah.
He was sat on the floor,
yes.
And I went over to one of the girls in my class who was recording, and I purposely dropped my phone on him.
It hurt. It did hurt. Just like to clarify.
It was like on your back, wasn't it?
It was something like that. Yes.
I like purposely dropped my phone on him to get his attention. Did I sit next to you then, or did I sit next to you after?
I honestly could not remember. But yeah, that was her way of basically
that was the first time we spoke.
Yeah.
I said, oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Little did he know that I did it on purpose at the time.
Exactly.
I think you found out after when I told you.
Yeah, you did tell me.
But yeah, so then we chatted for a little bit. I don't remember what we spoke about.
I don't remember either.
But I remember as we were leaving Wales,
Mm-hmm.
you were talking to someone that was behind you. I can't remember who it was. But he was having a debate with someone and he was arguing and he was so persistent, if that's even the word, that Wales and Cardiff was in England. Like,
I don't
what
know.
the fuck?
That story is just a lie now, isn't it? Whew.
Jimmy. He really
Alright, you don't
thought
have to make
Wales
me
and
out to be
Cardiff.
bad, alright? Come on.
Well, no, but
It was
that
a
is bad.
misunderstanding.
It was
a
a
misunderstanding.
lack of knowledge.
Oh, okay, yeah, it was a lack of knowledge.
And we then argued about it. Like, full on argued. I was like, what the hell? No, it's not. And you're like, yeah, it is.
Wait, that's another tip. Act dumb, and all the girls will be
He
around
doesn't
you.
act dumb. He just is
And they'll
dumb.
be like, no. And then that's a great conversation starter. Brilliant. If I didn't say this, she wouldn't have spoke to me. There we go.
That's actually quite true.
Exactly. Making moves in my head. One step ahead of the game.
You didn't like me on the day we met.
Yeah, well, that's another story.
Yeah, so he wasn't attracted to me on the day we met, were you?
I wasn't looking for love on the first day. Let's put it
You
that
don't
way.
look for love.
Yeah.
Love finds you.
And apparently
That's
it
what
did.
I'm saying. Yeah, so we were arguing about Wales and Cardiff being in England.
Yeah.
And then when we got back to the stadium,
Yeah.
what did we do?
Well, this is your story, not mine. So what did we do?
We played ping pong.
We did
and
play
I
ping pong.
smashed him.
And that is where the stories are different.
No, in all fairness, right?
Because
None
she
of
did
us
not
remember
smash
who
me.
won.
I could put my hand on my heart and say I won. But I will also put my hand on my heart and say later on in college, we played again and she beat me. Fair and square.
I'll take that.
Okay? Fair
I'll
and
take
square.
that.
I'll even say this on camera now. You beat me at ping pong, but once.
Several times.
Once.
I don't remember how many times,
Once.
but I know I've beaten before.
You have beat me before.
I don't remember whether I won on that day, but if he wants to say
I
he
won
he
on
can,
that
he
day.
can have it. He can
I
have
won
it.
on that day.
And then, well, I didn't know your name.
No.
You didn't know my name either.
Nope. Didn't know her name.
We were just strangers to each other, literally.
Mm-hmm.
I was all hot, sweaty, disgusting.
Ugh.
No wonder he wasn't attracted to me, really. And you just looked like a tramp.
That's a lie, because you kept looking at me, so...
Doesn't mean I might have been into tramps.
Are you?
No.
Exactly, thank you.
And yeah, so we were playing ping pong. Then I had a lift home.
Yeah.
And then, who was I? I was with Liv, wasn't I? Liv and Eb. And
Friends. Girly friends. Futsal friends.
and I'm pretty sure Liv asked you what your name was because she knew that I fancied you.
That's correct.
She put me out there.
I was
basically.
walking on my own, and out of nowhere I get a massive shout from some girl.
You were walking out with us, and then you were like saying your address.
Yeah,
and
I was
that.
walking out
You were
with
like,
you.
he would really quickly say where he lived.
Yeah, because one of you asked where I live.
I don't think that was me.
One of you did.
I
we
do
all
remember
walked out
that, someone
together. We all walked out together.
And
then you lot went this
we
way,
went round
and
to
I
the
went
car
this
park,
way.
and then you went that way to
And
KFC.
out of nowhere, somebody was like, "Oh, where do you live?" Or like, "What's your name?" And I was like, "I'm Jimmy," or something. And then one of them was like, "Where do you live?" So I just kept shouting it out. Yeah, whatever.
Like he really quickly went.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, because I'm not going to tell them where I live, am I? Like, I'm not that stupid.
But you did say the address. You
Yeah,
just
I
said
said
it really
it.
quickly.
I said it. But
Like it wasn't understanded whatsoever. But yeah, so I remember him saying his name's Jimmy.
yeah.
So when I got home, I went
Yes.
into stalker mode.
As-
And I
as
tried
she
looking
does.
for him. And the name Jimmy, I typed in Jimmy everywhere. Didn't get him. So I thought to myself, I'm like, who could I have in common? Like, what friends could I have in common? So I went onto one of my friends' Instagrams, and she happened to follow him. So I followed him on Instagram, and then he added me on Snapchat because my Snapchat was in my Instagram bio.
Yeah. I was curious
He didn't
on who
message
this
me
person was.
at all. He just
Exactly.
added me.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like, do I message him? Should I message him? So I messaged him saying like, oh, you're shit at ping pong or something. Like the worst
Exactly.
conversation
Please
starter.
tell me who pops up with your crap at ping pong. Like, really?
So yeah, so Then we ended up talking for ages.
And then you fell asleep.
Yeah. Oh, and then I fell asleep
Oh
really
my
early
God.
that night.
Yeah, but
I
we're
think
talking
it was like
early.
6.
It was like
6:30.
6.
I think my
6:30.
dad wasn't even home from work.
It was
Oh,
early.
he probably was. No, because I went to buy my own dinner. He
Yeah,
wasn't.
but it was early.
And
literally, we're talking 6, half 6.
yeah, it
We're
was
talking
really
6,
early.
half 6.
Bear in mind we started like Snapchatting at like 4 o'clock in the
Yeah, but
afternoon.
listen, we started Snapchatting, and I'm not gonna lie.
It was like constant.
It was constant.
Yeah.
So like, there was no pauses or no waiting for each other to
No,
message.
it was constant.
And out of nowhere, just bang, she's gone. Like, I'm not even getting a reply. She's not even online or whatever. No replies.
think I had
not even
notification then,
opening
did I?
it or anything. Like, just literally nothing.
Yeah.
And she was gone. That's all. She's gone. Like, I've gone from talking to someone that I met today, like, all literally hours, like
Well,
a couple hours.
Couple of hours, yeah.
Literally non-stop though. Non-stop.
Getting on really well, like
Yeah.
having a laugh and everything.
And she's gone. I'm like, what's going on? What have I said? What have I done?
I
I'm
woke up.
I'm
I
thinking,
swear on my life.
before you say you wake up or anything. So I'm there thinking like, what the hell have I done? Am I actually this bad at chatting to like people? Like, I don't know what
You
I've
hadn't
done.
had a relationship.
No,
before,
I've
have
never
you?
been in a relationship. No. So I was thinking, what have I done? Like, is it really this hard to just chat to someone because she's just left me now after 2 hours of talking to me? Like, what have I done?
So so I woke up for college the next day. I woke up at like 7 o'clock in the morning, and I remember my phone was spammed with messages, and I opened them and he said his normal message, which was probably the reply to my message, which I can't remember what it is.
I don't know.
And then after, I think he gave it an hour or something. He was like, hello. And then, he kept going. He was like, are you okay? Have I upset you? Are you mad at me? What's wrong? So many different messages. And then I messaged him the next day saying, I fell asleep. And then he was like, oh my God, I got really scared that I'd upset you. I was like, we had, a normal conversation. You couldn't have upset me. But I fell asleep quite early some nights, didn't I? I think I was just really tired. To go from summer, waking up late as anything, to waking up early, it was
a long day, though, because it did start really early the day.
Yeah, and then, we would chat. I think we met on the Wednesday, and on the Friday we FaceTimed, didn't we? Because I was babysitting. We FaceTimed for the first time. I think our FaceTime call was hours. I think we were up until 4 o'clock in the morning FaceTiming. It was a long FaceTime. And then ever since that Friday, we'd FaceTime for 2 weeks.
Every day straight.
We never spoke in college though. If we saw each other in college.
Actually, wait, what's that one time in college? I think it was after college or something. You went to KFC.
Yeah.
You stole my food or drink or something.
Oh yeah, I just went. I'd never spoken to him in college, and I saw him.
And she started videoing me. She started videoing me as well.
I think I have the video.
Yeah, you started videoing me, and you sent it to your mum and things like that. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, I sent my mum a video of him, so I was like, "Mum, look how fit he is." No, I really did. You know.
No, I remember you telling me.
Oh, let me see if I got the picture.
Oh yeah.
And we would never talk in college. It was kind of just we don't know each other sort of thing. I don't know whether it's because we didn't want other people to know that we were chatting or anything.
I just think with
we
a
kind of
college
kept it quite
relationship
secret.
is a bit. Everybody's all eyes on you.
And we had a
think.
very small college.
Yeah.
I think there was around 7 people in your class, 8 people.
It was quite a small class.
And my class had probably 10 max, 11 max.
Yeah.
It was a little community trust, and it was in the Bristol City Stadium, so it wasn't a massive you have so many people around you.
It's probably got bigger now.
Well, yeah, but it's still the
college,
size of the college is tiny.
Yeah.
There was only
there's
3
more
classrooms. Well, that was more
from when I was
actually.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was that. We didn't speak in college, and then we went to KFC that one day. Well, I went to KFC. He was there.
funny.
He was always in KFC.
KFC was the go-to place.
It was right next to it, 30 seconds walk.
If any of the college lot see this, you're gonna know KFC was the great place. The popcorn chicken snack boxes.
Yeah, so that was that, and then so we didn't speak in college, and then we FaceTimed, and then that Friday we FaceTimed, and then I spoke to him every day since.
Yeah.
Didn't speak to you in college, and then there was a half term, I think it was. No, it was NCS. Or did we meet up before NCS? No, I remember
after NCS.
It was after NCS. So in when I was at NCS. technical difficulties. So when I was at NCS, he told me he liked me.
Yes.
Because we were talking.
We were
I
talking
didn't
a
even
lot.
take part in challenges, like I hated it.
Yeah, you were
So
just always on your phone.
I was messaging him constantly.
Yeah.
I didn't speak to anyone else really either. Like my whole day consisted of talking to my friends and him. And when I got back from NCS, well, I didn't tell you that I liked you straight away. I don't think. I think I let you tell me, and then I kind of just like took the glory for a little bit.
No.
But there was one time.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
There
before,
was one. That was after NCS.
No, I know, but this is what I was trying to say. I wanted this to get into the story because this is. Woof.
So I was with my friends, Eb and Liv. And
I need a cookie for this. Right there. Let me have some cookies. This is
and
getting
I was talking
entertaining.
to them, and I was telling them about how much I liked him. And I told him I liked him back. Because we'd FaceTimed every day. And then when I told him that I liked him back, he told me, he was like, I think we should stop talking for a bit. I was like, oh my God. Like, I've been mugged right off. But you kept talking to me. But you kept talking to me.
I was testing you to see if you really wanted to talk to me.
Yeah. But I kept talking and you kept talking.
Yeah.
And then the next day we met up, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
He came to mine. And after that day that he came to mine...
No, you're forgetting all about how you came walking up and down my road.
Oh no,
with
but
your
that was
friend.
like in between. Yeah, I met up
for
with...
a portable charger.
Yeah,
she
it
came
was
all
an
the way to
excuse
my
see
house.
him. It was an
for a
excuse to
portable
see
charger.
him. But no, I'm on about when you properly met up with me. When we properly met up...
No, I would say the first time we properly met up outside of college is when I asked you to come see me, and then we walked to my brother's
Oh yeah, I forgot about
leaving
that.
place.
I
That was the first
out
time
with
we was
my
ever
friend.
one-on-one.
I was out. I think this was with Rao. I was out and he told me that his brother had a party because his brother was going to China.
Mm.
And he was like, we haven't really met up properly. Like, do you want to come to mine and like we'll walk together? Like, realising about it, you were so... like, not a gentleman whatsoever.
Like, no, I remember that actually. I made you come from like town or something.
I got the bus to his house. I walked up the road in the dark.
It was pitch black.
I wouldn't exactly say that I was used to this area because I grew up in a completely different side of Bristol.
Yeah.
And my parents made out this area to be like not very nice. Which like I live here now and I think it's not even a bad area whatsoever.
Okay.
But I could understand where my parents are coming from.
Oh well, but yeah.
And
So,
I walked all the way up the road. He was just on FaceTime. He didn't even think, like, I'll come meet you at the bus stop. Don't worry. No, none of that.
I
Came
was
to his
getting
house.
ready.
He was outside the door, and then he let me in. Didn't let me into his living room. Didn't let me upstairs. He's got a tiny hallway. I was just stood there with a Jack Russell climbing all over me because their dog's a lunatic. And then I walked with him to Welshback. And then he was like, I've got to go now. This is where I'm going.
People ain't gonna know what Welshback is.
Well, yeah, but that's all right.
We walked to the place, and that was it.
And you just left me.
Yeah.
So I had to walk through the centre on my own.
Well, I was partying, having a great time.
Whilst he was partying, yeah.
With the family.
And didn't even ask me to meet your family.
Yeah. But that was because we were
No, I was
we weren't
joking. I'm
anything
joking.
then.
I'm joking. No, we were still kind of friends then. I don't even know whether that was after we said that we liked each other.
I think that was before.
I think that was before.
Yeah.
And so after that you got ratted that night.
Yeah.
The next day we FaceTimed. You backflipped in the road as well, I'm pretty sure.
I don't even remember that.
I
That was my friends.
I remember.
Bad influences, you know them too. Well, 3 or whatever, however many it was, but that night.
Well, and then we carried on FaceTiming. Then he told me he liked me. I told him I liked him back.
Yeah.
I got mugged off.
Yeah.
And then we met up. You came to mine. That was the
yours.
first time we properly met up, like, for a long time.
Mm.
I think you came to mine at, like, midday, and then you didn't leave until, like, 11 o'clock at night, because I remember your mum was, like, crying.
It was, like, late nights when I
You
came
were
to
17 then as well, and I was 16.
16.
Just turned 16, yeah. Well, not just. I turned 16 in June. This was in, like, September.
Yeah.
And we met up. We kissed on that day, didn't we? Our first kiss was on the first day we met up at mine.
I don't even know.
It was.
Whatever. We kissed.
He hit me. He hit me and he did that. No, I hit him
No,
back.
I don't even
He
mind
did
saying
that.
that. I don't even mind saying that.
His
don't
way
mind
of
that.
kissing me was really
Yeah.
cringy.
Well, I didn't know
I
what to
accidentally
do,
hit
did
him.
I?
I went to move up and I moved up the bed like that and I accidentally elbowed him.
Yeah, she
And he
elbowed
was like,
me somewhere.
ow. And I was like, oh. cry me a river, do you want me to kiss it better or something? Like, I was really sarcastic. And then he was like, yeah, so I did. And then he got my hand.
I went like this, and I went, I think you got to kiss it better now.
So then I did, and then that's that.
Exactly.
And then you went home.
Yeah.
We FaceTimed.
Yeah.
I think for the first month we FaceTimed every night, and we would both fall asleep on FaceTime.
Yeah, but that happened. This happened for a long time.
But
kept
we
doing
got
the same
together.
thing, and
We
then
got
in
together
October,
pretty quickly.
In October, we got together. So realistically, we met in September. By October, we were together.
But it didn't feel like we knew each other just a month.
No, I didn't even know that was a month. September, October. All right, got it.
You're
So we were
making
talking.
yourself look so
I don't
dumb.
care. We were talking for a month.
But because we spoke so
realistically,
much, it felt like we knew
like,
each other for ages. And, like, there was never any awkwardness. There was never any, like...
Only awkwardness is when the first day we were speaking and she disappeared.
Yeah.
Like nothing.
And then I didn't want to come meet your family either.
No, you not wanting to do that. But in the
His
end, you
mum
did it.
always asked, get her to come here, get her to come here.
And now she don't leave when I want her to.
Yeah, now I live here. Now she can't get rid of me.
But yeah.
But yeah, what's your side of the story then?
Well, yeah, that's what I was just about to say.
I've explained it all,
yeah.
and you've kind of just like tried to correct me.
Yeah, I would try, definitely. Or the only things I would change is the fact that I beat you at ping pong.
Not true.
And yeah, that's probably it. That's the only thing I need to change.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
And basically 2.5 years down the line,
And we're here.
still here, still going
Still
strong.
here with our mate Bear.
With our dog.
You either seen in the first video or the second one, but you're seeing him
Bear's
here
our
again.
pet dog.
That she spent £15 on because we can't afford a real one.
No, because we weren't allowed.
We weren't allowed a real one because
We were gonna get
my
a
mum
dog,
doesn't
and
want us to.
then we weren't allowed
Because
we
we
have
are
an
living
ugly
in my
Jack
mum's
Russell.
house. Yeah, but we're living in mum's house. We have
Yeah,
to follow
but
her
it's because we have
rules.
an ugly Jack Russell.
Yeah, which we can't stand.
Jack
Sorry,
Russell
Jack.
called Jack.
A Jack Russell called Jack. But anyway,
But yeah, so
That's
that's
it.
story time on how we met.
yeah. I'm sure there'll be more story times.
There'll
about
be a lot
something.
more story times. We've got a lot of story times.
We've got a room tour coming up as well.
Yeah, our next video will be a room tour. We just need to organise it a little bit.
So basically, I'll sit on my Xbox while
No, he
she
won't.
tidies it.
No, he won't. You're
Nah,
not.
yeah. We'll get this room tidy.
Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.
Follow the socials somewhere.
Follow the socials,
where.
which will not be added in because
Yeah,
we're
you know
not
how to
that
pop
skilled.
it into the screen. Like, you know. Oh, we could have them there.
Oh my god, should we do that?
Oh my. Nah, next video we'll have it
Yeah.
there. Next video,
But
our
it'll be
socials will be
backwards.
there. Well, we'll write backwards. We'll figure it
I
out.
don't know how to do that.
We'll figure it out. But anyway.
But yeah, thank you for watching. We'll be back for more videos.
Subscribe, like, comment, share.
My face looked very
Do it
round
all.
then.
See ya. How'd you do it?